Okay guys, who's ready to talk about AI? Well, I am. Yeah, come on, give it up, give it up. That's a joke. AI's been getting pretty scary recently, and by scary, I mean we're at the point where we can make presidents play Minecraft together. Now, you can look at this in one of two ways. You can be like, okay, yeah, this is awesome. I needed to see the presidents play Minecraft. Or you can look at it from another angle, which is, wow, I hope someone doesn't use my voice for this and call someone like my bank. Now, that's a specific type of AI. That's voice AI, but what happens when we put AI into dogs? Like, this is a dog and it's jumping and stuff. What? I'll tell you folks, it gets us closer and closer to a very dystopian future. But we humans, we're smart, you know, we're wise, we're tricky. We're not gonna let AI get in the way of our existence. I will, but you know, take my money. But one brave soul is going to save all of us, and this brave soul is Film the Robot. Now, some of you might actually know of an account called Film the Police. This is the same guy, but he's taken a complete 180 and has decided it's time to harass robots. Now, normally when I make these videos, I pick someone who needs to be critiqued, someone who needs to be helped in some kind of way, but no, this guy's just awesome. There's no perfect way to introduce this guy without first showing you some of his content, but before we do that, we have a word from our sponsor. This video is brought to you by Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve is great because they offer 24/7 customer service and 90-day no-hassle returns. That way, if you have any concerns, you can be sure that Adam and Eve will be flexible and dedicated to helping you out. Another great thing is that they have discreet packaging, so if you don't want anyone knowing what you ordered, well, they won't. Not only has Adam and Eve been in service for over 50 years, but 20% of their profits go to help fight the spread of HIV around the world. So if you want 50% off one item plus free shipping in the US and Canada, head to adamandeve.com and use code ANDY. So once again, thank you to Adam and Eve for sponsoring this video, and now let's hop back into the fun. Now, with the first video on his page, this guy seems to want to give us an idea of exactly what these robots are capable of. And in this video, we get to see the robot breaching the lines of a police investigation. Look, this guy in the camera crew is literally lifting the police line so that the robot can get through. The cops literally just stare at it as it very slowly moves by them, and it gets through. So we're dealing with Uber Eats delivery robots here, and my main question is, what's the threat? Honestly though, like, take one good look at these robots. They are so cute. Regardless though, this guy has a burning hatred for these robots, so let's take a look at that.
You won. Just go ahead. Look at you. Look at you, you're struggling.
Okay, so this one's name is Hugo. All of the robots have names, and I think it makes it like 10 times funnier. But the way that he taunts them just fucking kills me every time.
You're all wobbly. Oh, you're old and broken down.
He's not wrong, though. It sounds like an engine trying to start up in cold weather.
You got an ACL issue.
Okay, but objectively, this is a difficult situation for the robot to maneuver. He had to get through this very thin passage of like a telephone pole in a fat bush, and then a dude just standing in front of it, blocking its way. Like, yeah, of course it's gonna have a hard time getting around you. I just don't know what it is, but the way that he talks to them humanizes the robots so much to the point where it's just so sad.
Wherever that food is going, it's gonna be all fucked up. It's gonna be so cold.
Now, I screened a couple of these before making this video, but this is one of my favorite comments that he makes. He always talks about how fucked up the food is gonna be and that it's gonna be so cold, which he's totally right about. These things move at like 2 miles per hour, if not less. Also, of anywhere to employ these robots, why would you do it in LA? First of all, LA is not a walkable city, but you know what I say to that? One more lane. One more lane. Number 2, LA has some of the most batshit people in the country. Why do you think they made GTA there? What if someone pulls out a rocket launcher? Why'd I say rocket launcher like that? Someone is bound to knock that thing over. It's just a simple bonk.
Look at those legs. Creaky leg Hugo.
It's like body shaming the robot. He literally confused the thing so much that it had to do an entire K-turn. Dude, look at this. He catches up with him at the end, and then he cuts right in front of him to do like one of those insurance fraud things.
Don't cut me off.
But the guy's not wrong. These things suck. They are so counterintuitive. Because when I order Uber Eats, I generally, you know, regardless, expect it to be cold. There's no changing that. You know, I like to think there's just one order of a small McDonald's fry in there, just staling away. Is staling a word? I'm gonna look that up. It's definitely not. So, guys, made a new word today. Thank you. Thank you, guys. The comments love the guy. What can I say? His commentary is amazing. But one comment specifically raises a huge question in my mind. Yeah, Carson says technology has him on their list. Right, this is the first thing that comes to mind. Do you not understand that these actions will potentially one day have consequences for you? You know they're teaching those Boston Dynamics robots how to literally use guns, right? guns. I mean, he's in the database now. All I can say is count your days, man. Now, with this thought in mind, I had the idea to do something that I've never done before for a video, which is contact the creator and sit down for an interview. Now, going into this video, I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to get this interview or not, but hopefully, I'll be able to interlace some of this throughout the video.
So I guess my first question is, how do you go from filming corrupt policemen to then filming Uber Eats delivery robots?
So first off, the way it sort of happened is, I've been a cop watcher for a while. These robots, they're everywhere. And quite honestly, when I look at them, I just see essentially baskets, electric baskets with eyes on them to sort of humanize them and make us think that they're cute. So, in my interactions with them initially, it was usually with them like rolling over my foot or almost hitting somebody or going off a curb. And we were constantly fucking up. So I'd pull it out and tape it. And then from there, I started adding some commentary, and then we just kind of created a story.
I mean, it's absolutely hilarious. I through the course of making this video, I was kind of just like slack-jawed in awe, trying to come up with words to describe what I was seeing. But it's insane.
Which dumbass is this? Oh, it's Simone.
Oh God, poor Simone. Now this is a little risky, okay? We're getting a little bit later at night here. Nighttime is unpredictable. What if there was something crazy in there, right? Like what if there was like a case of Ciroc? Dude, I don't even know why I made that. I've never had Ciroc once.
I want to see you get past the scooter. Let's see if you can hit the scooter. Oh, yeah, I know. Recalculate.
Oh my
what are you
God.
gonna do?
Recalculate. Dude, imagine if you were the person to see him filming this. You work like a shitty 9 to 5, your boss tickles you without your consent, you're the boss. You're making like the final trudge to your apartment, and then you see this guy. Hey, Simone, dumbass. Actually, that would make my day 10 times better. And I would go back and tickle myself again.
I'm not going to stop as long as they're around. They're everywhere. And people always ask me, what do people say to you when they're walking by or driving by? They don't say anything. This is Hollywood.
Yeah, right.
There are people yelling at walls, at signs, and at everything else. Yelling at a robot should not seem unusual here. In fact, quite honestly, when I'm doing it, most people just walk by laughing. They think it's fun.
What are you gonna do now? You got enough room to get by. You just gotta make it work. Come on, Simone, you can do this.
Whoa.
There you go.
Whoa.
Oh, don't hit.
Okay, see, that's the scary thing about robots to me. They are highly unpredictable. If you make a wrong move, those fuckers are gonna snap. It makes me think about the Boston Dynamics robots. Have you seen those videos where they like push them with the sticks and stuff? It's horrible. You could just be messing around, poking around, having fun, and then just take a Mach 5 punch to the stomach. You're done. You're done. Straight through the back.
Oh, you gonna hit the scooter? Oh, man. I mean, you got by now. You might as well keep on going.
Someone said, leave Simone alone, bro. She's fun, but never called me back. Are you fucking robots that you find on the street, dude? That would be crazy to see. That would be wild. It seems like they aren't robots, just drones. Someone is controlling them. That's why they stop a lot. I feel like that's just not true. Think about that for like 1 second. That is even more useless than an automated robot. If you're gonna have some poor sack of shit sitting in a small room controlling a robot, why not just make him a driver? See, I don't even have to pick on the person making the video. I can just pick on the comments this time because TikTok is just full of idiots.
It seems that you've almost formed personal relationships with these robots at this point. What's your take on that? Like, how do you feel towards these robots at this point, personally?
Personally, quite honestly, I get great enjoyment out of it. Talking shit to them, it's pretty easy. It's nice to abuse these robots who, at the end of the day, they are replacing a human's job. I'm not blind to the fact that robots do and automation does make our lives easier.
Sure.
But with that, there's going to be some disruption. So I'm sort of taking out a little bit of frustration on them. I filmed so many hundreds of these interactions. I have so many stored on my phone that I could post 2 or 3 a day for the next, say, 6-8 months and have plenty of content.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure your phone storage is screaming for help at this point, but yeah.
Step to the side, robot. Step to the side, robot. Step to the side. Step to the side. You better figure it out. You better figure it out, Jordan. You got room.
See, this is what he does. He just gets in their face and expects them to figure it out. This is essentially a Roomba with slight modifications. Its entire functionality is what just touched my arm? Its entire functionality is based on being able to see what's around it.
You got room. You got plenty of room. You can navigate that, can't you, Jordan?
You can navigate that, can't you, Jordan? God, it's something about the condescending way that he speaks to them that's just awesome.
Don't they put you guys through some sort of agility test? Come on, Jordan, you gotta do it. Somebody's food is getting cold. Hi, hello.
Yeah, okay, that's the kind robot way of saying fucking move. Dude, imagine if you walked up to one of those things and you looked on the screen and it just like flashed your name and address. Also, why do they have to give them such human names like Jordan, Simone, Hugo? It's like when people give their pets names that are not meant for pets, like Paul or Steven. Humanizing them like that just gives them one more way to be harassed. And honestly, I think it's great. I think it's awesome.
You ain't gonna buy me off with a little hello. You're afraid. You're afraid that if you touch my foot, I'm gonna file a private person's arrest on your ass.
Private person? You know, sometimes you gotta ask yourself, how did I get here? I'm out here in the blazing heat, phone's on 5%, but fuck it. I gotta harass this robot. And you know, I play, but like, if they brought these to New York, I would 100% be doing the same thing, okay? Let's be real. Someone said, it's funny as a viewer, but I'd be so mad if I found out that this is why my food's cold. You know, I didn't think about that. He's standing out here the whole time harassing these robots saying, oh, that food's gonna be fucked up, that's gonna be cold. Meanwhile, he's the one blocking their path, making their trip even slower. Okay, so you know how sometimes you have to, you know, like call your Uber driver in case there's a problem? I like to imagine that there's just a built-in phone system and some poor guy is hearing this on the other end.
You're afraid that if you touch my foot, we'll file a private person's arrest on your ass. Get on with the delivery. Get out of
Okay,
here.
do you need me to come down?
I gotta be honest with you. I do notice that some robots sort of klutzy, and it makes me think that they're assigned with, say, the same person that's controlling them. It makes me think that some people who are controlling them, they stick with their robots, so it sort of creates a personality. You know, maybe I'm reading too much into it.
No, it's interesting because I kind of covered this. You know, I saw a lot of people in the comments saying, oh, it's, you know, there's someone in an office somewhere helping them fix the mistakes that they make every now and then. But I thought, wouldn't that be rather counterintuitive? Wouldn't you rather just take the person who's sitting in an office and put them in a car and make them an Uber driver?
When they first started with this program, every robot was matched up with a human walking behind them with a backpack on. Quite honestly, it's been that way until, say, about 6 months ago.
Interesting.
I thought that was odd that we were getting rid of, say, an Uber Eats driver. From what I understand, it's sort of AI while they're on the sidewalks, and when they get to intersections, then a human takes over. If they get to a light and they need to cross at the light and nobody presses a button for the walk signal, so they don't get a walk signal even though they have a green light, that robot is not going. So it might sit there for 3 lights. There's no way this is faster than a human.
There's no way.
I gotta tell you, if I see that they're waiting there at the light, I think I saw Juan one time. He kept on going back and forth trying to point for me to press the button.
What, are you gonna come at me? What are you doing? Challenge me now?
And there's no fucking way I'm gonna press the button.
No, fuck no.
I just sat there and watched him. I mean, I spent the next 15, 20 minutes filming a robot sort of looking frustrated.
Okay, so I know you're all wondering, because I am as well, why is he always doing this every single day? Well, there's a reason. Somehow. I actually found an article that was done on him a couple years ago for his film The Police Thing, and in it he's quoted as saying, I try to get 25,000 steps in a day. I start my day early and I walk and I walk. Dude, 25,000 steps? If you were wearing a Fitbit, it would be so impressed with you that it would suck your dick.
There's only but so much space. You better slow down. Right.
This robot was offended and immediately backed up from him when he yelled at it. The robot was just like starting its delivery, regular day, regular thing. And it just pulls out and around and oh shit, oh god, no.
Gizmo's right there. You can ask Gizmo to move politely. Ask him.
Dude, the dog's just like him. He's not moving. He's standing in the way. Imagine when these things finally do get like a vocal response upgrade. I imagine it's just gonna be like those street sign things where it's like, wait. There is nothing more that I want to see than this guy picking up one of the delivery robots and chucking it into the middle of the highway.
You hit my dog, I'm gonna tell you. We're gonna find you in the middle of Highland.
Why did I just get a DoorDash notification? I just got a DoorDash notification. They know what's up. Also, I have so many questions now. First of all, like, where do they station these? And how do they get the food to the robot from the restaurant? Does the robot go to the restaurant to get? I doubt it. Doesn't this system just seem completely counterintuitive in every single way? There's so much stuff that this guy says in the comments that I wish we could see more of.
I did a little bit of deeper research. I was kind of going through the comment sections on your videos. I saw that you had replied to a comment saying that you surrounded Parker with a bunch of electric scooters. Is that true?
I did not say that. Well, maybe I don't know if I said it. If I did, I made a mistake. I put one electric scooter in front of Parker, and then I may have put a second one. It did happen. Parker got boxed in. And
clearly you're starting a movement here, you know. This is pretty groundbreaking stuff. Is there anything that you want to let, you know, my audience know or let the general public know about your opinion on AI and robots or anything like that?
I like robots. I just don't like these delivery robots. They seem like they're up to no good. They're highly suspicious with everything they do. The way they blink bothers me. And I'm going to tell you right now, Marcus is a real fucking problem.
What are you doing? You are so goofy.
If you come across Marcus, you should really watch out. People will say, you know, don't you have anything better than to film a robot doing that? No, not for 15, 20 minutes. It's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I mean, listen, we all have our things. This is my personal kink. You know, to go fuck with the robots for 15, 20 minutes.
I mean, look, more power to you for that. I mean, it's amazing.
But honestly, though, I guess that just kind of ties it all together, doesn't it? There's really not much to say or do about this except look at it and laugh because it's funny. Now, I'll tell you what, I don't trust these robots. I think they're going to cause a big problem in cities that they are inserted into. I don't know how much further we're going to go down the AI rabbit hole, but it seems that we are, you know, accelerating at a accelerated rate. But if you did enjoy this, you can always like and subscribe and comment for some, you know, some juicy stuff. I always say this at the end, don't I? God. But that being said, that's all I have for you guys this time. But until next time, I have this air purifier over here. Yeah. And it's kind of starting to look like a robot a little bit.